Hello everybody, welcome back to something different. Hope you guys are going to have an awesome and wonderful day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. So come along with me as I show you guys easy peasy meal that can be made for when you have guests, or even if you want to make a nice, easy, warm, hearty meal when it is raining. So come along and let's have a look at the ingredients. So the ingredients that I have for today's video and meal is creamy cheese noodles mincemeat. I've got my green pepper. I've got my onion. I've got garlic. I've got my milk. I will also be using a cup of water, and I have my ground beef mince that will be used in today's video. So first things first, I'm going to switch on the gas stove, put the pan on top of the plate, and then I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of oil and then my onions and green pepper that will simmer until it's nice and soft. So let's get a move on. So I switched on the gas stove. Let's put the pan on there. Then I'll add my oil. So the oil has been heating up. And let's throw in our onions. And then the green pepper. Then I'll get a spoon to give it a mix. Lovely sound. So let's leave that to simmer for a few minutes and then we'll add in our next ingredient. So while the onions and the green pepper is busy simmering in the pan, let's have a look and see what is inside our creamy cheesy noodle mincemeat. It's a new recipe. Okay, so let's open up. Let's see what's inside. Okay, let's take out. We've got our mixed seasoning. Nice. And at the back, they show you different meals of the mincemeat, which I will definitely try. Then we have our cheese sauce that will also be added. And then our pack of noodles. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so now I'm going to add in my mince, which is ground beef mince. And we are going to mix this now with onion, green pepper, with some garlic, and we are going to let this simmer to get it brown. There we go, mince is in. Okay, now we're just going to mix that all together. So now we are just going to let that simmer. And once that is simmered and everything is in order, then we are going to add in our seasoning mixed spice. Oh my hat, look at how lovely that looks like. And now we are going to add in our seasoning mix. Oh, it smells delicious. Wish you guys could actually smell how this smells like. Let's throw that in. There we go. The whole packet is in. And now we give it a mix. Wow. And this is my first time making mincemeat, guys. My very first time, and I'm so excited for this. So when you throw in the seasoning mix, make sure that you give it a good stir so that no ingredient is left out. Wow, that smells delicious, guys. Right, so next we will add in the next ingredient. So we're going to turn this down or off in the meantime because we need to add in the other ingredients. So now we are going to add in 1.5 cups of milk, and the milk just made it. And then we're adding in 1 cup of water. So now we're also adding in our 1 cup of water. And before we stir, we are going to add in our macaroni. And once that is all in, I'll be switching on the gas stove. There we go. And now we are going to give this a lovely mix. And you guys are probably wondering why I'm throwing in uncooked macaroni. Because it's my first time I'm actually following what the box is saying, which is actually quite cool because I get to follow the instructions. So once this is all mixed, then we are going to close up and let that cook for a few minutes. So making the mincemeat for the first time is actually very easy because I get to check how I need to do the mincemeat with the instructions at the back of the box. And also, it gives me an opportunity to try new things. And I see that they have a variety of different types of meals that you can make with the mincemeat, which I'm very excited for because next time when myself and hubby do go do our shopping, then I am definitely going to buy 3 or 4 other different types of meals and also showcase that in a video because I'm so excited for the journey ahead. Also, what I would like to let you guys know is that I have officially made an introduction video, short and sweet, on my Solo Sips and Bites channel, where I will be going around Cape Town to different cafes slash coffee shops to go and try out their coffees and their snacks and bring you the most amazing, simple moment vibes, just so that you guys can really, really love what the cafe vibe brings you. You guys are more than welcome to go and subscribe to that channel. I am definitely going to link the channel in the description box so that you guys can go ahead and subscribe to Solo Sips and Bites. I am in the process of getting in contact with a coffee shop owner, just to let them know that I will be coming around to do some recording and capturing the vibe of their coffee shop as well as promote their business as well so that more people can go and see what the coffee shop is all about. I'm really excited because I get to do my heart's desires, and also getting more out of my shell makes me feel awesome, like really awesome. But let's get back to our food and let's see how far it is to add the last ingredient. So let's have a look. Wow, this looks delicious. Oops. Let's just give this a bit of a stir. Let's lower the gas stove. Oops, see, I am messing all over the place, but not to worry, I'm definitely going to clean. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch off the plate, give this some time to settle. Just making sure that nothing sticks to the pan. Just want to have a feel. Wow. I think hubby is definitely going to enjoy. I think for my first time, making the mince meat is easy. And I think I need to kind of determine the ratio between the mince and the other ingredients. Yeah, the way I'm stirring is just everything is just wanting to fall over. I think I'm going to leave this open a little, let it simmer, so that we can just get that macaroni very soft. They say it is a pasta. Sorry, it is a pasta. I normally call it a macaroni. Some people call it pasta, but let's call it pasta because it says on the box. So then next, what I'm going to do is, while this is busy, I am going to make my cheese sauce to throw the cheese sauce in when it is time to throw it in. All right. So the box does say that we need to stir occasionally so that we can make sure that the pasta gets cooked. So I've had it closed a few minutes. They say I must leave it open for 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to switch on the kettle to get some boiling water. Guys, you see, the thing for me is that when cooking, I don't normally stick to time. So what I do is when I do cooking videos and it maybe says more or less how much time it should be cooked, I normally just feel if the ingredient is soft, maybe like chicken or beef or lamb. I just feel if it's soft, and then what I do is I take a small piece out, cut my knife through to feel if it's soft. If it is soft, and then I'll add in whatever needs to be added. That's just how I've been taught growing up as a child. So now we are going to make the cheese sauce, which is 2 cups and a bit of rapid boiling water. So let's get our kettle and our cup so that we can do the cheese sauce. So now we add in 1 cup. We add in 1, and then I'm going to give it a mix. They say it's about 2.5 cups of boiling water, but I will check once it has been dissolved with the boiling water. Just another cup. It is nice and thick, as you can see. So now we just add little bits at a time. so that we do not want our cheese sauce watery. Because that is something you wouldn't want. And I have also just noticed that the pasta in the packet takes a bit of time, like more than 10 to 15 minutes time to get soft. So what I'm going to do is when I do make mince meat again, then I am going to make the pasta beforehand, boil it halfway, and then throw that into the pan. Let's just add another little cheese water. Listen to me, cheese sauce. And a lot of you might maybe ask why I do it this way is because this is how I've been taught. My mother taught me a few things, actually quite a lot. And doing certain things the way that she's taught me actually comes out really nice. So I think this should be fine. Let me just finish mixing this and then we'll add this to the pan. So now we are going to add the cheese sauce into the pan. I switched the plate off so that it doesn't overcook when I add in the cheese sauce. Wow. Look at that. Let's just add in. Every last bit. There we go. And now we give this a lovely mix. I think we will have rice with this because I mean, why not? Look how lovely this came out. I think hubby is going to love this, except for the pasta that hasn't cooked fully because it's been more than 10 to 15 minutes already. But I think the idea that I have for next time will definitely work. So let's switch on the plate and give that just a few seconds and then all is done. There we go. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you came this far, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell to be informed of much more awesome content that will be coming your way. Pretty soon in the end of my videos, I will be linking all of my socials so that you guys can go ahead and follow me on my TikTok, Instagram, as well as Facebook and X to see updates of what I will be doing in the near future. Much love and hope you guys will have an awesome and fabulous time. Bye.